Hey guys, welcome to Fair Trade Sunday. This week, our parish is doing its part in offering a virtual fair trade marketplace. Normally, we visit this marketplace in person in Fellowship Hall, but this year, of course, it's online. Kind of like Amazon, just as easy, but way better for the environment. So, what is fair trade and why is it important? Why should we as Catholics uphold it as something important to us? Fair trade is an economic system that allows people in developing countries to compete in a global marketplace. Fair trade is not just some lofty idea. It is a very strict certification process. When you see a fair trade label on a good, it means that that product and the process behind it has been vetted for you. It ensures fair wages for producers and artisans and equity for all, despite what class system that they were born into or what gender they are. It promotes safe working conditions, so it'll go in and make sure that nobody is working in a sweltering building for 16 hours a day with no bathroom breaks and not enough time to eat. So it ensures the right to leisure, it ensures the right to rest, it ensures things like sick benefits, all of these things that we do that uphold the dignity of work. One of the most important tasks is that it restricts any form of child labor and any form of servitude or slavery, which we know happens in our world. Kids are promised to go to school and work for one day a week, and when they arrive without the support of their family, they're forced to work 7 days a week, things like that. So the child labors and these forms of slavery are real. So fair trade works to put an end to that and to make sure that those are not the conditions that people are working in. Oftentimes, fair trade will also take some of these proceeds and put them back into the community. So they are helping to develop schools, making sure that the children in the community are educated. On top of all of this, it ensures sustainable agriculture and agricultural practices so that we can be good stewards of God's creation. As Catholics, we believe that these aren't just good deeds for the sake of doing good deeds. In Genesis, we read about the 7 days of creation. We see God make all the universe, and the dignity of work is that we are all entrusted to continue His work, to continue this creation. Recognizing the rights of workers honors the dignity of each person. We can't say this person is made in the image of God, but doesn't have the right to humane work or the right to an education. This is a choice of loving others and being able to get involved and make a difference to a family and community. That's the choice. The choice is choosing your brands. The choice is educating yourself on the path that the product takes before it's in your hand or in your wardrobe or before you're eating it. These are all choices that we make to love our brothers and sisters in Christ.
We belong to one another. And one of the worst things that could happen is if we forget that. I never considered what was behind my fashion. I didn't know. I didn't consider who made those clothes, who stitched those buttons onto my shirt. Are they being treated well? I just thought, I want it, I need it, I'm gonna get it.
Whatever it is, whether it's the shirt on our back, the pants we're wearing, the socks on our feet, there's a story behind that.
We're in the world of fast fashion. I feel like we have to get something new.
Fundamentally, I think we've grown up in a society that's really about consumerism. It's about getting more.
It's not just a big factory where one person's pushing a button and then there's 10,000 shirts that hit the market. It's not. There are people in factories with no air conditioning, with no food, with no bathroom breaks.
We believe that business can be used as a force for good if it cares for the people in its supply chain.
There are ways that we can help elevate human dignity. If we choose to buy clothing when we know the people who are making it are treated well, and their families are treated well, and the communities are treated well, we're really doing something to help the world. We are responding to the call of Christ when he tells us that we belong to one another.
These women particularly are coming out of their job every day refreshed, flourishing, confident, and it becomes contagious.
Vine a trabajar aquí porque yo veo que aquí hay diferencia.
Cambia mi vida porque tengo un trato digno, un salario digno y puedo dar una mejor educación a mi hijo.
Because there's power there, and there is power in our purchase. This isn't our home. We're here for a short time, and the blessing that we have in having money is the fact that we can give it back and we can do good in this world. It should be something that we start looking at every aspect of our life and say, Lord, I surrender it all to you. Help me make good with all the blessings you've given me.
So how do we make this choice? How can we get involved on our local level? Our parish, as we said, is holding this yearly market, and normally it's for 3 days, but awesome enough online, it is for 3 weeks. Shopping the market is an opportunity to purchase beautiful gifts for yourself and for those you love, while standing in solidarity with the poor and the marginalized, respecting their right to dignified work, and helping to lift themselves out of this cycle of poverty. Last year, a few teens made it a priority to be sure that every gift that they purchased on their Christmas list that they were going to buy anyway was a fair trade product. And this marketplace definitely helps them reach that goal, which is really neat. It's an opportunity to act for justice and to make a real difference in the lives of struggling families. So tonight we're going to have a few discussion questions that you're going to do in your small groups based on fair trade, and I'll send you off to small groups now. And enjoy this night, enjoy the experience, and then tonight, after when our session is concluded, I will be sending out all of the information that you need to shop the marketplace.